Hola amigos, this is Tails Firaga, and welcome to the next episode or the current episode I guess, of Final Fantasy IV Advance. In the last episode, we beat the first boss of the Cave of Trials, and in today's episode, we're likely going to be continuing on, doing much of the same. So, I do have a party set up here, and it's a doozy, because we have Edward in the party, and, you guys remember Edward, right? He's a very useful party member, right? It's certainly not like there's any jokes in the fan base about Edward being completely useless, no. He's the best party member ever. What with his HP being somehow lower than Rydia's. And... well, you know what, let's heal the party, why not? Yeah! That was worth my time. Well, that's still more reliable than Rosa's prayer command on any given day, so I will give Edward that. And he does seem to fill up his ATB gauge relatively quickly, so that's quite alright. Anyway, if you haven't guessed by now, the next couple trials we're going to be doing are for Edward and Cid. I did equip Cid with all the various items we got in the cave on our first going through and stuff. We can equip him with the Bard's Tunic? You're kidding me. Wow. Crazy. And likewise, Edward also has a lot of equipment from, well, not necessarily that much equipment from the... what was it? From this cave and stuff. He actually only has the red cap. The black belt, meanwhile, was something that I believe Edge was using at one point in time, so that may explain why he's wearing it, because he just likes the scent of ninjas. To be fair, ninjas smell good. Like, I'm pretty sure Edge takes showers, so that he has that nice smell, like a lavender scent. Have you ever smelled a ninja and they smell like lavender? It happens more often than you think, man. I don't know, for kind of a mid-game enemy, these, like, gargoyle guys and stuff, they're kind of cutesy looking and stuff, aren't they? They're just, like, kind of cartoony, while the rest of the enemies are, like, ooh, scary. Like, is that a frightening looking enemy? No, he just looks like he wants to give you a hug, or he's, like, trying to give you a handshake or something. Maybe the reason why you're trying to kill him is because he didn't wash his hands, and he just wants to hit you with them and stuff. He's just like, I'm going to touch you and give you bacteria, 97% of which can be negated with soap. You're gonna have to get the stink out for months. Oh man, maybe we should cut to where the bosses are though, so, are we there yet? Oh, we are there, okay. And, oh, there really is... oh, god damn it. I don't remember there being this place in the center where you could just heal up and such. That's kind of weird. You'd think with all the Final Fantasy IV I play, I'd remember that, but nope. Apparently not. Looking around here, you've got all sorts of items. Some of them float, some of them don't. And we're going to be taking on this items challenge first. Now, actually, I'm a little bit shaky on this, so what I'm gonna do is, when in doubt, optional slot. Well, we should be prepared, after all. I mean, it's gonna be Edward's trial. Can't be too hard. Alright, Edward, let's do this. What does Edward fight? He fights a worm? Okay. Anyway, this is the Gygus worm. Don't remember much about this guy. However, he has to have some kind of weakness, right? Let's analyze it. Nope, he does not have anything. In fact, I can't even analyze him at all. The game does not want me to look at this worm, and frankly, I can see why. So I'll stop looking at it so I don't see why. Haha, play on words. Anyway, Mega Flare once again dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. That's why I love it. And we can always What can Edward do that he's good at? Oh, and he's doing that attack too. Low amounts of damage, but it's gonna cast Sap status, which I'm not too fond of. It's a bit annoying at times. Okay, one thing that I do like about the DS version that playing as Sid reminds me of and such, the fact that he can like changes the elemental properties of his God, I'm saying a lot now too. Of his attacks to, you know, like the stuff that you can get items of and such, like using a bomb thingamawhatsit on one of his weapons will change it to a fire element and such. Oh man, I don't know why, I'm just out of it today, I don't know. Yeah, then again, I never attended a public speaking class for Final Fantasy, so it's quite alright, I guess. It's not like anybody watches these videos anyway to point out all the times I say So anyway, this boss fight is pretty easy. Everyone can do some fairly decent damage to him, I guess. Not too bad. Edward keeping up with those arrows, going crazy on them choppas. And let's see, I believe we can also... Wait, has Rydia learned Flare yet? Oh yeah, Rydia learned Flare, alright. I was just making sure, that's all. Did we cover learning Flare in the previous episode, or did I manage to get that off screen somehow? Or maybe that was like from leveling up from Zeromus? Did Zeromus give experience? I'm not so sure anymore. And anyway, anyone questioning why Rydia's in the center of the party, it's because I want her there. Why? Don't know why, I'll think of a reason soon, eventually. How much health does this feller have, though, I wonder? Well, I have to just continuously wonder now, because the game does not want me to analyze this feller. Sid doesn't really have the best defense now, does he, though? I mean, this Gygus worm is like dealing some... Well, I guess Cecil's also taking a lot of damage too, so... I guess it's alright, Sid, it's not your fault, it's this worm's fault. And we can cast heal on everyone just to make sure. This is gonna be useful. That 12 HP, man. 12. That is some major league healing right there. Oh man, Edward, useless party member? Haha, hell nah. Yeah, whatever. We got some experience points. And Edward gets the Apollo harp. Hooray! I believe this was also in Final Fantasy III. Don't know what its effect is in this game though, so we're gonna find out. Remove Apollo's harp. Wow. It's even more attack power than arrows. By like a good 50 points. That's fine. That's alright, I like that. Though it's occurred to me that I may have missed like a... What was I gonna say? Like an item, like maybe some equipment for Edward. I might have to pull up a map or something because... I don't believe that anything that Edward could get in this dungeon would be outranked by... Okay, D-pad, you wanna work? Shoulder buttons work oh, jeez. Hang on. Okay, if you're wondering what that little cut was for, controller once again disconnected. Seems to like doing that now all of a sudden. Yeah, whatever, you know what? Save in the empty slot here too, so... Or not empty, but slot 3. The useless one. Alright, and now we're gonna get this hammer, kinda looks like a pickaxe. We're gonna get the equalizer? Oh no, we're just gonna fight the death mech. Song of Silence doesn't do anything on this guy. Oh well. This is Death Mech. I believe he is weak to hammers. Yeah, that did some pretty good damage to him. And like any boss, he will fall easily to the same strategy being repeated over and over and over. Sid really doesn't have magic defense now, does he? Yeah, whatever. I wonder, will the Apollo's Harp actually increase the power of his heal command? Because that would be kind of neat if it did. There's not really that much to say about the Death Mech. Once again, he doesn't really do anything that's, I don't know, noticeable? Pretty sure because he's a machine though, hammers are going to do a lot of damage. The wiki actually said to use the Mithril hammer on him, which I find is kind of weird considering that at this point in the game, Sid already has things like the Gaia hammer, which is actually a good weapon. There we go, Edward dealing that past 1000 damage. See, Edward is a beast. Edward is just the best party member at this point, like, seriously, with that healing ability and his ability to deal over 1000 damage, Edward is just incredible, man. He is, like, beast mode, spectacular, Unreal 2008 Turbo Championship Edition, Purple Pizza Turtle, the boss is dead. I referenced Star and the boss is dead. Obtain Thor's hammer. Could have just called it Mjolnir, but okay. And how much power does the Thor's hammer have? Hold on. 97, 225, 235, 220. Jesus Christ, muffins! Wow, that is quite powerful. Sid, too strong. Too strong. And you know what? I think we can make this a long episode. I'm gonna... Well, can we? Screw it, you know what? I may as well end the video off here. In the next episode, we're going to be completing the Cave of Trials to, get the items for Palom and Porom. So I hope you guys don't mind me not having Rydia in the party for once. I'll see you guys later. This is Townsfiranga signing out. Thank you all for watching. And now I'm going to use this warp to get out. Why didn't I frickin' realize that sooner?